Hello and welcome to Technical Skills YouTube channel. This is Shafaqat Ali with another video of Android development. Today in this video we will learn how we can implement liquid swipe in our onboarding screen. As you can see here in emulator, here we have liquid swipe feature in our onboarding screen. As you can see here, we can swipe from right to left. You can see here is nice feature in our onboarding screen. You can see here we can swipe like this and like this. These are three screens, and if I swipe go back to first screen, you can see here it's nice design. So we will implement the liquid swipe in our onboarding screen. So let's get started. First of all, open our browser. So here I open this link. You can simply type liquid swipe Android. It will open this link. I will provide this link in the video description. And here we have to follow few steps. So our first step is generate token. So we need to generate our token. So first of all, open our GitHub account. If you did not have GitHub account, you just simply sign up for this GitHub account, and here we need to click on this profile and click on setting, and here we need to generate our token. So click on developer setting and click on personal access token. So here we need to generate new token. So click on generate new token. Let's say I type any token name. And here we need to select this read packages, download packages from GitHub packages registry and click on generate token. Okay, here you can see our token is generated. So now go back over liquid swipe. Okay, our first step is completed. So now we will create second step. Here we have to create this file github.repository. So just copy this text and go to our Android Studio, and here we need to select our project, and here we need to right click on this package, new, and select file, and here we need to paste that github.repository and just hit the enter. Now here we need to create two variables. So again go browser, and here we need to copy this. We will copy this whole line and just go to Android Studio, and here we will paste that. So now remove this and hit the enter. Now we need to add our GitHub user, and here we need to add our token. So I will copy the token that I have created here. Here you can see here we have token. So just copy this one and just paste it here inside Android Studio. Okay, now we need our GitHub profile. So just click here, and here we need to click on this your profile, and here we need to copy this username. So just copy it and again paste it here inside this Android Studio. Okay, now our file is completed. So now go to again over documentation. Okay, now here we need to copy this whole code and go to Android Studio, and here we need to select over Android and open over build.gradle project level file, and here we need to paste that code inside this all repository. We need to paste that code and just click on sync now and open our next file, that is build.gradle modular file, and here we need to paste over dependencies. So scroll down, here we need to copy this dependency and just simply paste it here. Okay, now click on sync now. Now we need Kotlin dependency. So here I will type Kotlin dependency Android and open first link. Okay, here we will copy the dependency of the Kotlin and open over Android Studio and open build.gradle module file, and here we will paste that dependency. And here we need Kotlin version. So again open our browser, and here we will copy the Kotlin version. So here we will paste that version. Okay, now click on sync now. The question is why I'm going to add this dependency, because we are coding in Java. So the reason is that this dependency is available in Kotlin, as you can see here, but we have to add the dependency of the Kotlin to convert the code in Java. So that's why I'm using the Kotlin dependency. So now copy this code and open our project, and here we will open our main activity, and inside this code we will paste that view pager. This is our liquid pager. So just give the ID pager and open over design, and here we need to add the constraint. So click on this button to add the constraint from all sides. Okay, now we will design over 3 fragments for this view pager. So first of all, we will remove our app bar. So go to value, and here we will open style, and here we will select over no action bar, and inside this color we will add few colors. So I will copy the color that I will use here. There are few colors that I will use in our project. You can choose all the same color if you want. I will provide all the code in the video description, don't worry. Okay, now close all the files. Now we need to create our view pager. So create Java class, and here we call it view pager, and this class will extend fragment pager adapter, and press alt enter to implement the methods. Click OK. Okay, now again we need constructor, so press alt enter to create this constructor. So here I will select the second one. Okay, now we need 3 fragments. So here right click new and select the fragment, select the empty fragment, that is blank fragment. So here I will call fragment A. Now we will create the fragment B. Okay, our fragments are ready. So now I will close all the files. Now first of all we will design over first fragment, fragment A. So open over layout of fragment A, and here we will design over layout. So here we will remove this text view and change over frame layout to constraint layout. So as you can see here at the top we have indicator and a skip button and an image view, and we have 3 text. So we will design one by one. So first of all we will create over indicators. So how we can create the indicator? Right click on the tribal and click on tribal resource file, and here we will call circle blank, and go to text, and here we will add few stuff. Select the item. Inside item we will add shape, and shape will be oval, and here we will select oval and close it. Now inside shape we will add size. So here I will select size, width will be 10 dp, height will be 10 dp. Okay, now we will select the stroke, width will be 1 dp, and color will be black. Okay, now duplicate this file, Control C, Control V, and this one is filled, and click OK. Okay, now I will fill with colors. So here I will select solid. So select this solid, color will be black. So add Android, and color will be black. That's it. Now go to our fragment A, and here we will add over few stuff. So go to design, and here we will add our first image view. So select here first image view. Here I will select the circle filled and zoom a little bit. Okay, now select this circle and add the constraint from top and left, 16 dp. Okay, now just duplicate this image. So select this image and just duplicate it. Okay, now add the constraint like this, and again duplicate this line. Okay, now again add the constraint, select from the left and add the left of second image view. Okay, now select the second image and select a margin from left 8 dp, and now select third image and select a margin from left 8 dp. Okay, now it's looking good. Okay, now we will change over image. So here we will change our tribal. So I will change it circle into blank, and this one also circle into blank. Okay, now here you can see. Okay, now we will add our image view, sorry, text view. So here I will drop text view, add the constraint left, sorry, right and top, add a margin from top and left. It's 16 dp, 16 dp. Okay, now here I will change the text. So scroll down, and here I will change it into skip, and change the text size into 24 dp, and change the style into bold. Okay, now we will add our image view. So I have prepared 3 images, so I will paste that images inside our dribble. So drag image view here, and here we will select first image and select the constraint from all sides. So I will paste our text. Text size will be bold. Okay, our first screen is ready. So now we will copy the code. So here I will select all the code, Control C, and here we will open the next fragment, fragment B, and here we will paste that code, Control A and Control V. Okay, now here we will change the context into fragment B. Okay, now we will change over few stuff. Here we have images. Here we will change over circle length, and second one we have circle fill. Okay, now we will change the background. So in second fragment we have background color will be color primary. So here we will change the color of all the text view to white. So here we will change text color white. So I will select this color in our text view. So here we have another text view. So this is third text view, and this is fourth one. Okay, now we will open our third fragment, fragment C, and here we will paste the code. So here I will copy the code again and paste it inside our fragment C. So here we need to change the background. So here we will change the color into color accent, select this one. Okay, now we will change our indicator into third one. So here second we have to change our circle to blank and third one into circle fill. Okay, now we need to change this image also. We are going to change it into C, and also everything fine inside this B fragment. We have to change this image view. So here we need to change it to B. Okay, now we have 3 fragments. So these are ready to use. So now we will open over view pager. So here we will add item count. So here we need to add 3 fragments. So here I will type 3 inside this fragment. Here we need to create the switch. So I will pass here position. If position is 0, so here we will create case. If position equal to 0, then we have to return our first fragment. So new fragment A, and just copy it. Okay, now change it into 1 into 2. Okay, now change A to B, into C. Okay, now open our main activity. Here we will create our liquid pager. So here we will create liquid pager, and here we will call it pager, and we will create view pager and simply call it view pager. So here we will initialize pager equal to find view by id r.id.pager, and now we need to initialize our view pager. So view pager equal to new view pager, and here we need to pass get support fragment manager, and second parameter is our behavior. So I will pass here 1. Okay, here we will assign our view pager to our liquid pager. So pager dot set adapter, and here we will pass view pager. Here we have to return. So here we have to return, again return. Okay. Okay, now run the application. Okay, our application is successfully running. So let's swipe from right to left. As you can see here, it's a nice design. You can see here. Let's swipe from left to right. You can see here. You can also set a click lesson on this button to hide all the activities and go to our main activity. So in this way you can implement liquid swipe in your onboarding stream. So if you have any question, any problem, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like my video, share my video, and subscribe my channel. See you in next video. Take care.